Have you ever noticed that some of the smartest people seem to spend a lot of time alone? While everyone else is chasing attention, attending every event, and constantly checking their phones, these people often choose silence. They turn down invitations, enjoy their own company, and seem perfectly comfortable spending hours by themselves. To many people, this behavior looks strange. Some assume they are lonely. Others think they are antisocial. But what if the truth is the exact opposite? What if their desire for solitude is not a weakness, but a sign of how their minds work? The answer lies deep within human psychology, and once you understand it, you'll never look at solitude the same way again. 1. They think differently. Most people experience silence as empty space. Intelligent people often experience silence as opportunity. Their minds are constantly processing ideas, analyzing situations, connecting patterns, and imagining possibilities. While others seek entertainment to avoid boredom, highly intelligent individuals can remain engaged simply by following their own thoughts. This doesn't mean they are smarter than everyone else in every way. It means their minds often generate enough stimulation internally that they don't always need external distractions. What looks like isolation from the outside may actually be a mind deeply occupied with exploring questions, solving problems, and making sense of the world. 2. They value depth over quantity. One reason intelligent people prefer being alone is that they often struggle with shallow interactions. Small talk can feel repetitive. Endless gossip can feel meaningless. Conversations focused only on trends, appearances, or social status may leave them mentally exhausted rather than energized. Instead of collecting hundreds of casual friendships, they often prefer a few meaningful relationships. They are less interested in being surrounded by people and more interested in being surrounded by the right people. As a result, they may spend long periods alone, not because they dislike others, but because they refuse to trade quality for quantity. 3. Solitude helps them grow. Think about some of humanity's greatest discoveries, inventions, and works of art. Many were created during periods of isolation. When people are constantly surrounded by noise and opinions, it becomes difficult to hear their own thoughts. Solitude creates space for reflection. It allows ideas to develop without interruption. Intelligent individuals often understand this instinctively. They know that growth rarely happens in constant distraction. Whether they are learning a new skill, reading, creating, or simply reflecting on life, being alone gives them something increasingly rare in today's world: uninterrupted focus. 4. They are less controlled by social pressure. Most people care deeply about fitting in. This is natural. Humans are social creatures. We want acceptance and belonging. But intelligent people are often more willing to question social expectations. They are less likely to follow a crowd simply because everyone else is doing the same thing. They tend to examine ideas independently and form their own conclusions. Because of this, they don't always feel the need to participate in every trend, every gathering, or every social activity. Being alone does not threaten their identity. In many cases, it strengthens it. 5. Solitude builds self-awareness. There is something uncomfortable about being alone. Without distractions, we are forced to face our thoughts, mistakes, fears, and ambitions. Many people avoid this experience. They fill every moment with noise because silence forces self-reflection. Intelligent people are often more willing to engage in that process. They use solitude as a mirror. It helps them understand who they are, what they value, and where they want to go in life. Over time, this creates a level of self-awareness that is difficult to develop when every waking moment is spent seeking stimulation from the outside world. But there is an important distinction. Preferring to be alone is not the same as being lonely. Loneliness is the feeling of lacking meaningful connection. Solitude is the choice to spend time with yourself. Intelligent people are not necessarily avoiding others. They are often protecting something valuable: their focus, their peace, and their ability to think clearly. The next time you see someone sitting alone, reading quietly, walking by themselves, or enjoying their own company, don't assume they are lonely. They may simply understand something that many people spend their entire lives learning: that being alone is not always an escape from the world. Sometimes, it is where the deepest understanding of the world begins.